So I posted a video not too long ago and quite a few of you asked what the coffee system I use whenever I'm out camping. So I use the same system whether I'm in my Westfalia behind me or I'm in my Honda Element. Same system, easy setup, delicious coffee. Check it out. All right, it's a hot day, so I came over to this table in the shade, even though I'm parked out there in the sun and my table's in the sun. Came over to this shady table because it's a hot day and I don't want to boil my water in there. So we'll boil the water out here and do it with my remote system, which is what I want to show you guys anyways. All right, so I got 3 items here that I want to show you guys. So I have my little cooking to go kit with, you know, the pot and pan and all that stuff. Basically a backpacking kit to take out. And then I have in a little, I guess it's a little makeup bag that I found at the thrift store, but I have my MSR fuel, right? And then I have my MSR backpacking stove. And then lastly, I have this cool little bag set up with my Stanley coffee pour-over system. All right, so inside, it actually works out really well. This thing has like a little hanger, right? So it has a little hanger, I can hang on a tree or whatever, right? And it just holds all my stuff perfectly. So I have my Stanley mug, right? Stainless steel. And then I have the actual pour-over Stanley system itself, which ventilates and filters all the ground coffee so you don't get anything in your coffee at all. And that was my biggest pet peeve about a few other items that I'll talk about in a second. And then I have my coffee, which is in this old thermos, right? So I have the lid, keeps it nice and fresh, little spoon on top to scoop it out, and then the coffee is inside. So I actually use a peppermint mocha coffee that I have in here, and it's delicious. It's Disney's Joffrey brand, and so good. Okay, and the reason why I went and tried this Stanley system was because during Christmas time, my family got me this. They know I love to go camping all the time, and they got me this Stanley mug, right? And I was like, that's pretty cool. I like it a lot, you know. And then as I was looking for another one online on Amazon, I actually came across this Stanley pour-over system. Same mug, just in black. And so I ordered to try it out, and it's absolutely fantastic. Okay, so I've tried a few other systems, one of them being the, you know, that silicone kind of cone thing that has you put the coffee bag, the coffee filters in, pour through. Those always seem to get grounds in your coffee, as you can see in this little video here from a previous camping trip I did with some friends. It just seems to never work. You have to double line it with coffee filters, and then it just kind of dilutes your coffee. I just feel like it's not a good system, and I never got great coffee out of that. And I tend to camp like in road trip alone, so a single coffee pour system works really well for me. So enough of my blabbering, let's make some coffee. All right, actually quickly, let me show you guys this different stoves I use. So I do have this Coleman Peak one, which works really well. It's just a little bit bigger than your other kind of backpacking stoves. It does work great, holds, you know, bigger, larger containers very nicely, but it's just a little bit too big for, you know, for me for backpacking, so to say. So I do have my MSR Pocket Rocket, which is great because it's a little bit smaller, packs in this little container, and then when you pull it out, it's just a little bit thinner, right? And you can pull out these little legs here, so that way you have more stability and it gets nice and wide. Here is your fuel feeder right here, so loosen and tighten, right? And it pops right on to the MSR fuel container. So there's that. And then I also have the MSR, I know this sounds like a commercial for MSR, but the MSR little lighter right there. It just kind of gives you a little flint, get the fire right out. Pocket Rocket because it is just so fast compared to like the the non-brand versions of this. It's just so fast at boiling water and cooking your food. You saw I poured a little bit of water in. It's because I like to let it ferment a little bit. So I like to pour in a little bit of water, let it kind of ferment inside there for about 30 seconds to a minute, then pour the rest, and then let it do its thing. So you saw I pre-measured the water in the cup. That way I have the correct amount of water. I know I'm not going to overfill, because the one negative with this, let me show you. All right, you see here it does have the hole, so you can kind of see inside, right? See your water, where your water level's at. But I mean, I already know I have the correct amount of water level by measuring with my cup and then pouring in, so I don't have to worry about overflow at all. As far as the coffee level goes, you saw me do 2 scoops only instead of 3. The suggested amount is 3 scoops, 2.5 scoops. Just depends on how strong you like it or how muddy you like it. So with 3 scoops, I tend to see that it's good enough to make 2 cups of coffee. So I did go ahead and I just kind of leveled down to 2, and it seems to be the perfect amount for a single cup of coffee. It's all I need. It's usually just me, so 2 scoops and I'm good to go. All right, and you want to let it brew, 4 to 5 minutes, however long you want. I just let it go till the water is completely gone. Then you just have your coffee grounds, remove the top, and there you go. Pretty nice warm cup of coffee. No nasty grounds inside at all. Hey, Mr. Cow, you guys want some coffee?